Hello students, welcome to the class. Hope you all are fit and fine and safe at your home and enjoying your holidays too. Students, before going to the topic, tell me, have you seen the movie Ghajini? Do you remember? It's a super hit movie and it was released in 2008, and the main character was acted by the famous actor Aamir Khan, who was suffering from a mental disorder, that is short-term memory loss. Think what would happen if you forget a part of your life completely. What will you do? Some of you may go crazy and some of you may afraid of thinking that you are suffering from some mental disorder, isn't it? Today's our story is based on this fact, that is the lapse of memory. In our lesson, the main character is suffering from this disorder. So today we will read a lesson, that is the chapter 4 of your textbook. See this one, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. So today we will read the chapter Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory. Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, and it is written by Satyajit Ray. Students, before going to the lesson, let's know something about Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray was a famous writer. He was born on 2nd May 1921 at Calcutta in West Bengal. Apart from a writer, he was a famous publisher, illustrator, calligrapher, music composer, graphic designer and film critic. In his career, he directed 36 films, including features film, documentaries and short films. He is the first Indian filmmaker who received Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement. He was a multi-talented person. He wrote and made many films in Bengali. And today we will read a lesson written by him. So students, take out your book and get ready. Today we will see a story full of suspense. And let's see what is the suspense all about in the story. Children, this story is divided into 4 parts. Today we will read only 2 parts and remaining part we will read in our next session. Children, first we will see the part 1 of this lesson. Here the content of the part 1, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory by Satyajit Ray. In the first para, it is said about the habit of Bipin Chaudhary. Bipin Chaudhary is the main character of this story. Bipin Chaudhary had the habit of buying book once in a week. While returning from his office on every Monday, he went to at Kali Charan's bookshops in New Market to buy books. He loved to read books of crime stories, ghost stories and thrillers. Thrillers. What's the meaning of thrillers? First we will see the meaning of some hard words. Thriller. Thriller means a novel with a strong emotion. A novel with strong emotion. So he liked to read crime stories, ghost stories and thrillers types book. He had to buy at least 5 books at a time to last through the next week. For a week he had to buy 5 books at least. He lived alone. He lived lonely. He was not a good mixer. Here not a good mixer means he was not very social. He was not very friendly. He had few friends. That's why he had very few friends and did not like spending time in idle chat. Here the meaning of idle chat means unnecessary conversation. See, the meaning of idle chat is unnecessary conversation. He did not like spending in gossips or unnecessary conversations. Today at Kalicharan's, Bipin Babu had the feeling that someone had observing him from close quarters. Close quarters means very nearby. He turned round and found himself looking at a round-faced, meek-looking man. Here another word, meek-looking. What's the meaning of meek? M-E-E-K, meek. Meek means, you can say, humble or quiet, very quiet or humble looking, humble type man, and who now broke into a smile. See, the man raised his eyebrows, bit his tongue and said, "Do I know you?" Who doesn't know Bipin Chaudhary? It's mean the man was damn sure that it's the Bipin Chaudhary who had visited the Ranchi in 1958. Bipin Babu now turned towards the bookshelves and said, "Still you are making a mistake. One often does. I have never been to Ranchi." The man now laughed aloud. "What are you saying, Mr. Chaudhary? You had a fall in Woodrow and cut your right knee. I brought you iodine. I had fixed up a car for you to go to Netar Hat the next day. But you couldn't because of the pain in the knee. Can't you recall anything? Someone else you know was in Ranchi at that time, Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee. You stayed in bungalow. You said you didn't like hotel food and would prefer to have your meal cooked by a bawarchi." Here a term, bawarchi. See, bawarchi. It's mean cook. Mr. Mukherjee stayed in with his sister. You had a big argument about the moon landing, remember? I will tell you more. You always carried a bag with your books in it on your sightseeing trip. Am I right or not? It means the man, Parimal Ghosh, was confirmed that he knew Bipin Chaudhary very well, as he stayed at Ranchi during a short trip for 7 days and there he spent 7 days with Bipin Chaudhary. So to verify this, to clear this to Bipin Chaudhary, he gave instances, many instances, witnesses. He gave many instances and witnesses to prove this. He said that he had a fall in Hudro and cut his right knee, and he bought iodine for him. And to verify the matter, he also told him about a person who was also there in Ranchi during the Bipin Babu's Ranchi trip, and the man was Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee. And he also arranged a car for him to go to Netarhat, but Mr. Bipin Babu could not go there because of his pain in the knee. So Parimal Ghosh insisted continuously that he had been there in Ranchi in 1958. But Bipin Babu could not recall the event, his stay in Ranchi. Bipin Babu now spoke quietly, his eyes still on the books. Which month in 58 are you talking about? To confirm the matter, now Bipin Babu asked to Parimal Ghosh that which month in 58 are you talking about? The man said October. On hearing this, Bipin Babu was confirmed that no, I spent puja in 58 with a friend in Kanpur, and you are making a mistake. One often does, and I have never been to Ranchi. But the man didn't go, and nor he stopped talking. Very strange. One evening I had tea with you. The man could not understand. He was shocked on Bipin Babu's forgetfulness. One evening I had tea with you in the veranda of your bungalow. You spoke about your family. You said you had no children and you had lost your wife 10 years ago. Your only brother had died insane. Here the meaning of insane, you can say mad. Insane, which is why you didn't want to visit the mental hospital in Ranchi. Now he started disclose some intimate details that he also told Bipin Babu about his family, that he had no children and he lost his wife 10 years ago. He had a brother also, but he died insane at mental hospital in Ranchi. When Bipin Babu had paid for the books and was leaving the shop, the man was still looking him in utter disbelief. Here is another word, utter disbelief. See, utter disbelief. Utter disbelief means complete surprise. Bipin Babu didn't react. On hearing this, he paid for books and left the shop, but the man was still looking at him in great surprise, with a great surprise. How can a man could forget all these things? Now in part 2, we will see rest of the story. Okay, look at your book or on the screen. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in Bertram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. He told the driver as he got into the car, "Just drive by the Ganga. Will you, Sitaram? driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. He had never been to Ranchi, no question about it. It was inconceivable that he should forget such an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. He had an excellent memory, unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. Was he losing his mind? But how could that be? He was working daily in his office. It was a big farm and he was doing a responsible job. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. Only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting. And yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? He even seemed to know some intimate details. The bag of books, wife's death, brother's insanity. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bakchi's place. All Bipin Babu had to do was write to no. There was no way of writing to Haridas. Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago and he didn't have his address. But where was the need for proof? He himself was fully aware that he had not been to Ranchi, and that's what the river breeze was bracing. And yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trousers and take a look at his right knee. There was the mark of an old inch-long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? He tried to recall such an incident, but couldn't. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at the same time. The best thing surely would be to ask him. He lived quite near, in Beni Nandan Street. What about going right now? But then, if he had really never been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? He would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. No, it would be ridiculous to ask him. And he knew how ruthless Dinesh's sarcasm could be. Sipping a cold drink in his air-conditioned living room, Bipin Babu felt at ease again. Such a nuisance. Just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into others people's hair. After dinner, snuggling in bed with one of the new thrillers, Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in New Market. Next day, in the office, Bipin Babu noticed that with every passing hour, the previous day's encounter was occupying more and more of his mind. If the man knew so much about Bipin Babu, how could he make such a mistake about the Ranchi trip? Just before lunch, Bipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee. It was better to settle the questions over the phone. At least the embarrassment on his face would not show. 235616. Bipin Babu dialed the number. Hello, is that Dinesh? This is Bipin here. Well, what's the news? I just wanted to find out if you recalled an incident which took place in 58. 58? What incident? Were you in Calcutta right through that year? That's the first thing I have got to know. Wait just a minute. 58. Just let me check in my diary. For a minute, there was silence. Bipin Babu could feel that his heartbeat had gone up. He was sweating a little. Hello? Yes, I have got it. I had been out twice. Where? Once in February nearby to Krishnanagar to a nephew's wedding, and then, but you had know about this one. The trip to Ranchi. You were there too. That's all. But what's all this slitting about? No, I just wanted to. Anyway, thanks. Bipin Babu slammed the receiver down and gripped his head with his hands. He felt his head swimming. A chill seemed to spread over his body. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but he did not eat them. He had lost his appetite. Okay, students, now we will see the hard word meaning of the part 2. See here, when Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in the Bartram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema, he told the driver to got into the car and just drive this by Strand Road. Now Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. Here regretted. Regret means, the meaning of regret is to be sorry. To be sorry. Why he had paid so much attention to an intruder. And what is the meaning of intruder? Intruder means you can say a stranger or a person who comes uninvited is the correct word. One who comes uninvited, intruder. Now he felt sorry that why he had paid so much attention to a stranger or intruder. He had never been to Ranchi, no question about it. It was inconceivable. Inconceivable. Here inconceivable means unimaginable. It was inconceivable means it was unimaginable that he should forget such an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. He could not understand. It was totally unimaginable. How could he forget such an incident which occurred just 6 or 7 years ago? How could he forget such kind of incident? He had an excellent memory. He knew that he had an excellent memory unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. Here another word, head reeled. Head reeled means shocked. He was shocked or confused. See? And reeled means shocked or confused. Now Bipin Babu shocked and confused. Was he losing his mind? Now he started thinking that was he losing his mind? Losing his mind means becoming mad. But but how could that be? He was working daily in his office. It was a big firm, but it is not possible. How could he lose his mind? As he knew that he was working in a big farm and at a very responsible post, and it was hardly a day, and that day only he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting. Then how one can say that he had so bad memory? Isn't it? And yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? When Bipin Babu said everything, all intimate details. Intimate, here is another word, intimate. Intimate. Intimate means very personal or private. Okay. Then if he had never been to Ranchi, then this man, how this man knew all intimate details about him, the bag of books, wife's death, brother's insanity. The only mistake he done, that was he told about he's gone to Ranchi, his visit to Ranchi, and he thought, Bipin Babu thought that it was not a mistake, it was a deliberate lie. Here another word, deliberate. Deliberate means knowingly or intentional. Knowing or intentional. It's a deliberate lie. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend Haridas Bagchi's place. All Bipin Babu had to do was write to, no, there was no way of writing to the Haridas. Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan for a week. Then he thought for a time that he should write to Haridas Bagchi. Then suddenly he remembered that Haridas left this country, left India, and he gone to Japan with his wife a week ago, and he didn't know the recent address of him. Then he thought that why should he write to Haridas Bagchi when he knew that he never gone there, then why should he write? Then the breeze was bracing, and yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. Here the river breeze was bracing. Bracing means cold but stimulate. Here the meaning of this word bracing means cold but stimulating. When he was passing by the river breeze was bracing, yet a slight discomfort, but he was not feeling comfortable. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided, and near Hastings he decided to look at his right knee. And for his surprise, what did he see? He saw that there was the mark of an old inch-long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. He had never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee. He tried to recall such an incident but could not. He thought that it might be in his childhood, but he could not recall that incident also. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. Then he suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee, the person, according to Parimal Ghosh, he met in Ranchi trip. The man had said that Dinesh one is Ranchi at the same time. The best thing surely would be to ask him, lived quite near in Beninandan Street, was what about going right now. But then if he really never been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? He probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. Here see the words, probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. Means going nuts means becoming mad. No, it would be ridiculous to ask. Another word, ridiculous. Ridiculous means absurd, or you can say funny. Absurd or funny. Then he thought Bipin Babu, Dinesh Mukherjee lived quite near in Beninandan Street. It will be better to meet him and ask him. But then he thought, why should he go there? When he know about the trip, then why should he go there? If the confirmation, if he confirmed that yes, you had been there, then he must be conclude something ridiculous about him, isn't it? And he knew how ruthless Dinesh's sarcasm would be. Here two words, Ruthless and sarcasm is new for you. Ruthless means you can say cruel or pitiless. Cruel or pitiless. And he knew how ruthless Dinesh sarcasm could be. Sarcasm means remark, ironical remark. And he knew Dinesh could remark on him, very cruel remark on him he could do. Sipping a cold drink in his air-conditioned living room, Bipin Babu felt at ease again. Such a nuisance. Hear the word such a nuisance. Just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into other people's hair. Nuisance here, nuisance means troublesome. Troublesome. Nuisance. Such a nuisance, the people who have no work and such troublesome people, why they getting into others people here? This is an idiom. Getting into others people here, it means why they interfering in others' life. Getting into others people's here means interfering with. After dinner, snuggling in bed. Another word, snuggling. Snuggle means inclined. Snuggle means inclined. Snuggling in bed, inclined in sake of warmth. In bed with one, the new thrillers, Bipin Babu forget all about the man in New Market. Next day, Bipin Babu went to the office, but he could not concentrate and focused in his work. He decided to call Dinesh Mukherjee. Then he dialed the number of Dinesh Mukherjee and he talked with him, and Dinesh Mukherjee also validated the event. Now he became very anxious. He started sweating. He could not understand how could he forget such an incident. See, now when Dinesh Mukherjee validated the incident that yes, on the month of October in 1958, we both were in Ranchi. Then what happened to him? He just slammed. Here another new word, that's all. But what's all this about sleuthing about? While confirming about the incident, Dinesh Mukherjee told him, but what's all this sleuthing about? Here the sleuthing means investigating. Investigate. Sleuthing means investigate. Here, why you are investigating about this matter? Then Mr. Bipin Babu said that no, just I wanted to. Anyway, thanks. But on hearing this, Bipin Babu slammed the receiver down. Slammed means to put the receiver with a very loud noise, and gripped his, and he hold his head like this, gripped his head, and he felt sweating. He felt that his head is swimming and a chill seemed to spread over his body. He was so much anxious that he could not even eat his tiffin. He had lost his appetite too. Appetite means hunger. He lost his hunger too. So students, what do you think? The person Bipin Chaudhary really forget all these things. He forget a part of his life completely. Isn't it a strange thing? Or anyone playing a trick with him? What do you think? It's a great suspense, na? Keep this suspense alive. I will reveal your suspense in our next session. Till then, take care of yourself. and keep reading. Thank you.